doing revision on HDS session. So parameter keyword is used to create single input on the selection screen. So I was missed this pointer, red color point. Okay, the length of selection screen variable is 8 characters. I'll show in the system. Okay, so this is limited. We can't create p underscore matnr. P underscore matnr. Total the length of that variable name is we call as a variable. Which variable? It's a selection screen variable. The maximum length is 8 characters. It should not cross. It will throw error. Okay. So and we tried single input, radio button also we tried, checkbox we tried, list box we tried. And additionally, we tried this option or obligatory, it is a mandatory field. Default, we provided fixed values. As the checkbox, that is for checkbox, it's additional keyword. Okay, and radio button. And here you can see for checkbox and radio button, X is true, space is above false, we call as a. Okay, we can use instead of X, we can use above underscore true. Instead of space, we can use above underscore false. Like in concatenation, we use a space, SPACE. Like that, we can try here above true and false. For radio button group, and this is addition keyword for radio button, and list box, this is additional. As a list box, visible length is mandatory for that. Okay. So next slide for select options. We tried this. Select options keyword is used to select from a range of options. It is having two input fields. Okay, ranges. And we tried this additional keywords, no intervals and no extension, right? Okay. And for a whole program, we tried this text symbols and selection text. So through goto and text symbols, we tried this. So which it is used to mask the selection screen variables with user understanding text. Okay. So p underscore matnr is a selection screen variable, but instead of that, we have to replace with actual content for user understanding. So when you use this text symbols or selection text, it will replace with the data element field label text, material for material field. Okay, and block we created for every set of inputs, we created separate block A, B, C, D, E. We created yesterday 5 blocks, and 5 blocks we added the headings also. So it's a basically frames we added single area frames under the screen number 1000. So 1000 is a default screen for the selection screen number. So not only for yesterday program, any program whenever you execute, if the selection screen came, that screen came, parameters and select options, the background screen number is 1000 always. Okay, when we create last time TMG, we provided screen numbers, right? It is open for 1 to 4 nines, but in between 1000 to 1011, it is reserved for SAP. So for selection screen, SAP using 1000 is a screen number. Okay, and skip we use for giving the space. Selection screen skip is providing the space between the selection screen elements. Okay, so now today we are discussing line concept and screen concept. Okay, let me go to our yesterday program, SC38. This was our yesterday program. Just click on change. Okay, I'm just executing. Okay, so this is our yesterday program. Now we are using line for this program. On a screen purpose, we'll create separate program. So line we can use line syntax. We can use this program on. So for here radio buttons, checkboxes, we have options in line by line, but we have to put it in the single line to reduce. See now we are scrolling because screen is overflow. Okay, we have to adjust. I mean with overflow also there is no issue, but if you can able to adjust, you can able. I mean we will prefer to always adjust that. It's better to adjust the screen. Okay. So now this male, female, others we can put it in the single line. In these 4 checkboxes, two checkboxes we can put out if 4 are not possible. Okay, in this case 4 is possible, but however you can we'll try two in the one line. Cricket and volleyball one line, basketball and music in one line. Okay, so I'll go back to the code. See here is the radio buttons. Okay, so now we have to start the line for this and we have to end the line for all this. Okay? Syntax is See, before parameters, I'm starting selection screen. Selection screen, begin of line. Okay, after this third parameter, selection screen, end of line. Okay. So this is for starting and ending. Selection screen, begin of line, end of line. But in between, we have to see now how it is all working. You can see. Just executing. See, all three came next to next, but we are not able to see any text, male, female, others. This is not the correct process. We have to put the text as well. Okay. So for that, we have to create, we have to add some more syntaxes. See, selection screen, comments. Okay, comments. I'm putting 3 of 10. Okay, so 3 I'm reserving from for radio button. After 3 characters, 10 characters, we are creating text for male first text. Okay, text 006. Why 006? Already we completed 005 here yesterday session. So now I'm using latest one. I mean next number 006 for field. Which field it is? P underscore radio 1. For this field, we are creating the text. Okay, this is syntax. Just click on save. Check. Activate. See, we have, I mean, there is a space, but we have to create the text. So we provide the text 006, but we didn't create any text. Okay, double click on this. Yes. Here I'm giving mail. Activate this object.
Brushes were
Yeah, go back to our code. Activate. Here I'm just executing. I can see the mail is coming. Understood, guys? How it is working?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now similarly, we have to do for other two also. So copy this line, or I'll write directly. Okay. Selection screen comments. Comment, I can say. So 3 of 10, it is already completed in that line. Now we have to start increasing. So 3 plus 10, 13. Okay. We'll start from 14. But if you start 14, this radio button also should be displayed. Okay. So 13 is completed. Give 3 characters for this radio button. So it's better we'll start with 17 or 16. 16 of 10. This 10 is for text. Okay.
Text.
A female will come in this 10. Create new text. Text 007 for field. P underscore radio 2. For this field we are creating.
Yeah, Kishore, like here you mentioned is a comment, right? It should be labeled, right? That was a label. It's not a comment. Radio button next to the text, it should be a label. We call it as a label.
No,
Anywhere.
technically it's a label only, but here SAP design as a comments.
SAP terminology you guys are calling
Yes.
it.
Yeah, labels only we are creating. Okay. If you write before, it will first it will display text, then it will come radio button. But radio buttons normally we define after radio button we are displaying this text. For this fields parameters for Matner single input, I'll show you how it is working. For, as the labels will create, but labels keyword is not there here.
My voice is breaking.
We don't have labels keyword.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Comments.
Yeah.
I'm going back and executing. against the female. Okay, so last one we have to add now.
Sorry, I was asking the last one, but yeah, 006, 007 text, right? What was that? Yesterday, I think we disconnected at the time. So now we are giving test 008.
SAP will not, here actually we have to write the text. Whatever the text we are putting comments, we have to write the text. But in
Correct.
SAP programming, we should not hard code any text.
Agree.
Yeah. So
Any other
to
coding?
avoid that, SAP is giving this option, text 001. So it's a three characters, three digits or three characters provided by SAP. So we have to specify with that. It's started with 001, but it can be allowed any three characters, either ABC, AB1, AB2. It can be create. We can create.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So usually we start with 001. Okay. It's
Okay.
very that is for understanding purpose. Okay. So some places SAP is using AB1, AB2 like that. Also they started.
But
It's a
how
three
system
characters.
will identify it, the three characters? I mean, 001 you're mentioning.
Yes. Yes. So
But
we have to
how's
define here text symbols. Here you can see that.
okay,
So
okay.
text element, text
Got
symbols. Now seventh one we created. Now we are creating eighth
it.
one. Radio button 3.
Okay.
Here
That is
16 of 10 we already completed. So 26 characters we already close in that same line. So we'll
correct.
start with 26, right? One radio button we have to give for this display. So 30 we can start. 4 characters again. 30 of 10. Okay. Now here it is 8 text symbols. Double click here.
Yeah,
Yes.
now it makes sense. Yes.
Again yes. See, yesterday we already used 127. You can see here. First one, second one. Okay, the
Right.
maximum length of text symbols is 132 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this all we are using. This is for others, right? Okay, now see others. It is 6 only. By default, it took 132. We can put 6 only, no problem.
Okay.
So it's a better you keep on 132 if you are working on multiple countries. So, okay,
Mm-hmm.
ready on. See, now it is not allowing. I'm not able to type because max also restrict. We'll put 132.
Got it.
Okay. So if you are working multiple countries developments, you keep 132 only because we have to use translation. So currently we are working English, but we have to do the translation. Here you can see translation option. This I'll tell you in separate concept, translation concept. That will be part of migration projects we have to do.
Yeah, at the time of translator, how do you read that different language, Chinese or Mexican languages?
Now we have to get it from client. We'll send this English and they will give you that language. So because now it is a
Yeah.
radio button, but when it comes to Spanish and all, now radio button characters is length is 12 characters, but when it comes to Spanish language, it might be 14 or 15 characters.
14,
So our
15
max length will not take. So we
agree.
have to put 132 always.
Mhm.
So I'm
Right.
just activating 008 we added. See, others also came. Okay. So now same will applicable for here checkboxes. I'm splitting as a 2 lines. Okay, selection screen, begin of line, end of line after 2 checkbox MS. Selection screen, end of line. Again we have to start one more line. Selection screen, begin of line. Give some space. Okay, 2 lines we separated. These two comes under one line. Next two comes under one line. Okay, so now we have to add the comments. Selection screen, comment. This is since it is again new line. We can start from the starting characters. Okay, 3 of 10. Okay, 3 of 20. I'll start. Okay, text 009 for field. Okay, p underscore check 1. Okay, same I'll copy. When it comes to here, 3 plus 20, 23 is done. Next, four characters for checkbox, 27 will start. 7 of 20. Okay, here it comes. Will be text 10. Okay, here field name is checkbox 2. Now 9 and 10 we can directly create. So we can go here, text symbol. Here 008 is latest. Now we can add 009. So this is for cricket. 0110 volleyball. Next also we are going to create two text elements, right? We can directly add.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I changed the order, no issues. Yes. See, max it took automatically. I'll put some more.
The length is 0.
Okay. 4 we added. Advance also we can add. Okay, advancedly I added 11 and 12.
Yeah, we are just referencing those values and then showing it up
Yes.
in the screen level. Yeah.
Just I'm executing. You can see here cricket and volleyball. Next to it is we have to mention that numbers automatically. Right. So I'll copy this setup. So we can use same length. Only fields will change. Text number will change. 3 of 20 same, because since it's a new line we can use same. Only numbers we have to change. 11 and here it is 3. There you go. This is selection screen variable. See here it is p underscore 2. Next check 5. 3 6 total 6 characters. See now I'm adding 1 2 3. See whenever I'm checking, you can see the parameter name can be up to 8 characters long. Okay, just put it back. Then here 27 of 20. The text symbol will be 12 and selection screen variable will be 4. Check. Activate. Execute. Now you can see music and what basketball. Okay, now you can see we don't have scroll bar. Now last 3 line space we have because of this adjustment. Now see first 2 materials also, if you want to put it in the single line. Okay, so this time I'm using comment, I'm using starting, then I'm using parameter. Here I'll use selection screen begin offline. Selection screen end of offline. Only for these 2 parameters only I'm creating line. So next 2 I'm putting next normal way only we are using. See for this parameter 1 usually we are using after the parameter, but before parameter I'm using selection screen comment. Here 1 of 20 characters. Okay, text 013. Okay, latest one. 12 is completed. 013 I'm creating. For field p underscore matnr 1. Okay, creating this text. Now data dictionary reference will not work. We have to write our own text. Material number 1. Okay, activate this. Format to the code. Activate the program. Execute. Now you can see material number 1 first input, second input also it is there. So after adding the text, it will be showing second text also, second input field also. Just copying this setup. Parameter 2 here using 1 of 20 and for input it is 18 characters length. Okay, 21 18. 13 and 40. Okay, after 40 we have to start. 40 of 20, here it is 14. Parameter matnut 2. Okay, 014 we are getting text symbol. Click on S. See, always it will show latest number, but if you scroll up, you can see the previous one. Don't confuse previous or deleted like that. It will show the latest one when you double click. This is material number 2. Go back to the program and activate the program. This is REPS, report S means source code. Okay, execute. See now both you can able to see. Okay, it is M it is, you can see something it is shown because we have F4 option, it is overlapping this material text. We can give some more. 40 we mentioned, 45 we can mention. Okay, now you can see there is no disturbance. Any confusion, any doubts on this before going to next program?
I'm good, Kishore.
Sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Now this is only single screen. Okay, this is single screen. We should now clients they're asking, they wanted two different criterias on the screen level. So they were asking two tabs here only, two tabs with the two different screens. So that time we have to go with sub-screen concept. Okay, so I'll create selection screen 2 program. Create. I mean, this is for selection screen, sub-screen. Module pool also we have sub-screen. Select execute program. Save. Save in the package. Save in the transport. Okay. So now standard page heading. Okay. I'm creating two screens. Selection screen. Begin of screen 100 has a sub-screen. Closing this selection screen, end of screen 100. Again one more sub-screen we are creating. Selection screen, begin of screen 200 has a sub-screen. Selection screen, end of screen 200. I mean, we'll create parameters in between, but this is the way to create. And this is this whatever we declare in between this starting and endings, begin of screen, end of screen, that will act as one sub-screen. And 200 is a one more screen. 100 and 200, we are creating two screens. We can create number of screens, 7 tabs or 10 tabs also we can create. It should not overlap. If 10, I think 10 or 12 only we can able to do in the single in this screen visibility. Okay. So now we have to put it in the tab one by one. Okay. So for that syntax is selection screen, begin of tabbed block, some name here. Okay, I'm putting mention my tab, some name. Okay, for 20 lines. So 20 lines means step by step. Okay, 20 rows it will take length. Okay, so I'm just closing this selection screen, end of block my tab. So in between this syntax we have to arrange those two screens. Okay, I'm writing selection screen tab 20 characters, giving some name. Okay, so button 1 something, and we have to give user command some name, push 1, button push 1, selection screen tab, one more tab we are creating 20 characters, some different name, button 2, user command. So yesterday told user command means whatever we are clicking. Suppose if I am clicking this pattern, that is a user command. If I am clicking this change active, usually we can say user clicks considered as a user command. Okay. So whenever we click on first tab, it will enable the first tab. Whenever we click on second tab, it will enable the second tab. So that logic will work based on these names, user command names.
Right.
This is the design we have to initiate. Okay. In reports, we have to initiate some default values, either screens or activities. We are using initialization event. We have not started this events concept, but for this program, we need to understand. So under this initialization events, we have to write the default value. See, for button one, it's a first tab, right? I'm giving some name, tab one. So that will display in the screen layer. For button two, we are giving some default value, default text as a tab 2. Okay, so my tab will act as a table block. This value having some background, this will act as a structure having some three fields in this structure. Okay, see, my tab, consider as a work area, my tab program, we have to give current program. Copy this program name, can give this program, my tab here. Okay, here it is, screen number. Which screen number we want? By default 100 screen number it should display. Here it is, fully stop display. Next, my tab, there is one more field, active tab. So what is active tab? It should be first one, button one. Okay, this should be active and screen number is 100. This is first screen. Okay, first tab. First tab is 100 screen. So we are mentioning by default this should be enabled. Okay, if you want to change in later, we call it as at selection screen event. Everything should happen in this screen. Okay, here we are using case statement. Okay, case for site dynr. This is a system field will capture screen number, which screen we are in. Okay, and there is a 1000 screen. As I told, selection screen using this 1000 screen. Suppose we are in 1000 screen. Okay, when this selection is happen, push one or push two. Sorry, this is push two. Okay, whenever you click on this, basically these two subscreen, 100 and 200, both are part of 1000 screen. Okay. So whenever you click on something, either first tab or second tab, by default we are checking this is 1000 or not. If it is 1000, we are writing one more case statement. Inside case statement, here I'm putting sciucom. Sciucom means this user command basically. So wherever this is a keyword to define the user command, but this is the keyword to capture the user command. So whenever I click on this pattern, for pattern there is a background, there is a 4 characters text that we call as a function code. So this push one, push two are function codes. Okay, now we have to use this condition. When there is a push one, it should be caps letter. Here declaration can be smaller caps, but when we are using comparison, it should be caps letter. When there is a push one, my tab is this table block. My tab. Okay, dyne pro number is dynr. Dyne pro number means screen number. Okay, it should be 100 when there is a push one, and active tab should be button one. This also all single quote text should be caps letter. Okay, that is for push one. There is a push two. Okay, in this case, copy this setup. Screen number is 200. Tab is button 2. We have exceptions. You can write any message here when others. This is for main one user command. This is for others. Okay, so that is not a problem. We can write any kind of message. Screen is not working or tab is not working. You can write custom messages. I'm just activating this. Executing this program. Okay, I see this. I can able to see 2 tabs. We provide names as a tab 1, tab 2. Are you able to see this 2 tab functionality, how it is working?
Yeah.
This is 20 lines length. We provided 20 lines, right, in the tab for 20 lines. Now, here we mentioned 20 lines. That is that 20 rows it is allocated for that. Here see, we mention program name. Okay, suppose if someone change program name, if they copied this code, if they are not changing this, then it will not work, right? Suppose this is screen 2, in the main screen, we have a copy option. If I change this program name, if I forgot to change here in this program level, then it's a issue. It will throw error. So to handle dynamic thing, we have a system environment variable, sci rapid. This will capture the current program name, the system variable. Like system dyne from this will capture current screen. This will capture current activity, current mouse click. We can say we have always system environment fields. We have to prefer those. Okay. Okay. This I write. I mean, I wrote initially to understand. So now we are using SciRapid. If you change program name also, it will capture that latest program name. Okay. Just activating. Now see, I'll create a few parameters. In the first screen, I'm creating parameter p underscore a, type integer, then parameter p underscore p, type integer. Next, in second block, I'm creating parameter p underscore c, type integer, parameter p underscore d, type integer. Okay, so we created 4 parameters. Okay, here I'll mention, instead of tab 1, we'll mention addition. Okay, here instead of tab 2, we'll mention subtraction. So just activating the program. See, whenever we execute, you can see addition, we have 2 variables, subtraction, we have 2 variables. So we have to replace with our text for understanding. So go to here, text symbol, selection text. You can see all 4 p underscore a, b, c, d. Okay, we don't have any dictionary reference because we provided elementary data types as a reference. Integer is not database. It's not a customer data type. It's a elementary data type. So we have to write our own value. I'm writing value a or value 1, value 2. This is for next screen. I'm creating value 1 again. So we are taking a very simple example, but actually the requirement is they want to display sales order with a different selection screen. Output is sales orders only. First tab is based on the weekly report. Second tab is based on the monthly report. So inputs will be like that, but output will be same. Data will read from same table, but selection screens are different. Now see, we are using addition and subtraction. See, after this NKC, I'm writing something code like this. So since we use 2 events from classical report, I'm showing one more. Whenever we are using select query, we should, before that, we have to use startup selection. So startup selection indicating that we are reading something from database. Okay. We are not reading anything, but it's better we use startup selection before displaying any output. See, now I'm using p underscore a is not initial and p underscore b is not initial. So this means p underscore having some value is not initial means this is checking this variable p underscore having some value or not, or p underscore b having some value or not. If both are having values, I'm giving c equal to p underscore a plus p underscore b. Okay. Right. Addition of 2 numbers. And if this is what using, and next one, if p underscore c is not initial and p underscore d is not initial, use c underscore c equal to p underscore c minus p underscore d. Right. Here it is, single quote. Okay, C is not declared, we have to declare that. You can declare. This will act as a local variable, normal variable declaration. These are all selection screen variables. Okay, click on save, check, active. So now I'm executing for first block, addition of two numbers. Okay, 100, 200. If I execute, we'll get the output addition of two numbers. Okay, if you go with here subtraction 300 by 100, if you execute, so we got both because the first screen is not refreshed, right? Now it is working for both. Okay. Any doubts on this? Tabbed block. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No doubts.
Suppose now if I want to add one more screen, what am I supposed to do? If you are understanding, you tell me, I'll write the code.
Same the selection screen, begin of screen,
Where I
300.
supposed to write? Which line I supposed to write?
Below that 200.
Okay, line number 23, right?
Yes,
Or
line number 23.
okay. So what I supposed to write?
Selection screen, begin of
Okay.
screen, either 300 or any number.
Okay, screen 300 will give, okay. Then
As subscreen,
subscreen, okay.
and close this screen selection screen and of screen 300.
Okay.
In between parameters,
I'll write any parameter, an example.
the parameter p underscore any yes sir, integer.
One is okay. Now what is next step? Parameters, you don't give priority for parameters. You try to understand the subscreens, a table walk or initialization at selection screen, how it is working. Parameters,
Okay.
you can write any kind of screens we can design in between. Since we had discussed yesterday, all options we can use any kind of options, but how to handle the different sub tabs that you have to understand. Now we added
Okay.
300 screen. Now what we supposed to do?
Next step at the mm, initialization.
Yeah.
To add,
Initialization.
Okay,
no, first we have
initialize
to do selection screen, right, sir? Have to
where?
add button 3 also.
Which line? Which line?
28th.
28 here. Okay.
Yes,
Tell me what
yes.
is supposed to
Sir, as you have mentioned, select screen tab, button 3,
here I
user
supposed to
command. No, 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 no. In 31.
yeah, you have to tell that. Okay.
Yes.
31, okay.
30 enter.
Yes. After 30, click
After
on
30
enter.
enter.
Okay.
Yes.
Selection screen, tab
Tab 20,
20.
button 3, user
Okay.
command,
Okay.
push
Push
3.
3. It's not always button 3. You can give any name. A1,
Yeah.
A2, it will also fine. What are the black letters? Okay. That is our own name. Okay. We can give any, we can use any kind of names. Black letters. But blue colors are ABAP keywords. We should use as it is. Okay. Now we added push 3. Okay. So now what we supposed to?
Button 3, sir. In 38. 37 enter.
3.
Equals
Consider
to
we are doing
we can
multiplication.
multiplication.
Division. Anything. No division because we have entered only one parameter over there. Now we are initializing only button.
Sorry. Button 3 we added then.
Yes.
Next what logic we have to add?
Sir, at 50, at 53.
Okay. 52 enter. Okay.
52 enter when And when push 3, my tab
Okay.
dash dinner is equals to 300.
Then
My tab active tab is equals to button 3.
button 3 caps letters. Okay.
Yes.
So just check, activate, execute. I'm just executing. Now see we got the thought tab. Once you click on this P underscore E wait. Okay, this text elements you know how to replace the selection
Yes.
screen with the label that you can try.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in
You,
program in 41 line,
41 line.
yeah, in 41 line, my tab activate tab equals to button 1. What does it mean, sir?
No, no, no. By initially, by default, it is showing button.
By
Okay. Now see, I'll
default.
put
Okay.
300. I'll put 200. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Here, button 2. By default, 200 tab will highlight it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Initialization means always default. Last time for radio button, by default will come radio button 1, but we put default X for radio button 3. That is by default selected. See, similarly here also you can see. And
Yes,
execute.
sir.
It is showing addition 1 second.
So this is the format to create screens, right? For every incoming days, we can create the same structure.
Yes. No,
Just in,
whenever they required multiple tabs, okay, in
okay.
the same screen. So that
Okay.
this is very less requirement. Okay.
Okay.
The first yesterday discussion is very important. You will be using a daily basis. Whenever you are working on reports, you should have some selections.
Yes, sir.
And again, we have a dynamic screen that we will discuss at the time of classical report. Like some fields will be disabled after clicking on some checkbox radio buttons. Those 4 5 fields will be enabled. Condition based, like you might seen in websites like when you are booking bus. When you are clicking onward journey, return date will be disabled gray out in JavaScript, right? When you are selecting return date, return journey, then only return date will enable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like that, here also we can do that through the checkboxes. 200 button 2.
Kishore,
Yes,
not
yes.
getting your voice.
Hello.
Okay.
No, no. I'm just checking that. He was asking that why
Okay.
we are using button one. So basically, we are using loading purpose. We are using, but if I change that button 2 and 3, it's not showing as a default. Default highlighted. That's why.
Default, right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Must be something else. Need to change.
Just checking one by one. So. screen does not exist. And you can see DynPro not found as a runtime error. Program is identified, but 1 second. ST22 to see the dumps. ST22 is a transaction. To see the runtime errors, you can see today dumps. This is my user ID, DynPro not found runtime error. Double click on this. Default thing is not loaded. I'll check and let you know next session. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That's
We'll check in while practicing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that is wrong, right or wrong, I'll let you know. This default is working or no.
Okay. Before that, I mean, next, what is that 28 row number? What is this block will do, Kishore? Row number 28?
28. Which one will asking?
Yeah.
This block of code, right?
I mean, yeah, the block of code, what it does.
No, this is just this standard. This set of code is we're just defining parameters
Defining,
logic. So this is we are putting in
Agree.
order. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are
Acha.
mentioning 20 lines. See, if I mention here 10 lines, okay. See, rows will be reduced.
Yeah, size of the
Okay.
tab, right?
10 lines because sometimes requirement might come after this tabbed block. So if now if I write here parameter p underscore mail type 77 or before this, see you can see single input here. So tabbed block they want in the bottom of. Before that only there are 5 to 10 fields are by default you have to fill for any tab. So that time we can reduce this page. Now we are just aligning sub tabs.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. A combination you can design. We can put parameter select options without the subscreens also. Okay. So
Okay.
we
No, I
design.
thought you all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now 3 blocks you already mentioned, right? So I thought you already done that part, and again you
No.
second time.
We just mention as a subscreen, but we have to. These are all subscreens. Okay, but we have to mention as a tabbed wise, right? In the same screen, when you click on next tab, in the same area, it should be displayed next tab, next subscreen values instead of going step by step. So we are aligning those. Okay, those are tab.
Got it.